Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of the Hill Climb Racing 2 Q Racing podcast. It's your host Hoosier and your co-host
Pickle.
Before we really get into everything, first off, I want to thank Pickle for everything that he has done for the community. You know, you definitely put us on a higher platform. You know, hell, I never thought we'd be big enough to actually start our own. Like introduce our own podcast. And hey, I really appreciate everything and keep it up.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for everything you guys have been doing too.
Well, in this episode, really, it's just kind of an introduction, just kind of get more in depth in, what tourneys we have going on, what's happening right now in our Discord server. And Pickle, if you want to do the honor and start off with our opening tourney that's going on for the Kick Season X.
Yeah. Right now we have team versus team tournament going on. A lot of big players are in this. We have all 3 Legion teams. We have Red Line Reaper is in.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Machine. We have Bad Dads, Asians, Jordan Legends. It's a crazy amount of players that we have in skill.
Yeah.
Just entering the times
we got the Aussie New Zealand team too running with us too, so
yes.
I'm actually glad to have them because I actually used to run in when they had their own daily server tournaments going on a while ago. I mean, and they're a lot of fun too. I mean, it was just kind of the Grand Prix style tourney, but it was still a lot of fun. I'm glad they started racing with us too.
Absolutely. The tournament that's going on right now, it's pretty much team versus team. The team that you're currently on in your HCR2 account versus other teams.
And that's kind of the biggest, I guess, grab towards the team versus team as it is in-game restricted. Like, like we'll mention later, like all the other tournaments are not like restricted to teams, but it's just this is the only game mode where we are restricted to in-game teams.
Yes. So each team has to have a minimum of 5 players on it. We have teams with 14 players, and the top 5 scores from each team is recorded to give the team a score. And it is that tight right now. Like, we're entering times in that are tenths of a second off from each other. And
even thousands.
It is such a tight battle that's going on. It's incredible to see the skill set. We just got done running the tank for round 2, and it was so complicated. I was spending so many gems just trying to get at that certain level, like where the Legion guys were at and the Machine guys. The skill set is incredible that's participating right now.
Yeah.
And I
kicked.
I think we had like 117 players registered, but we're currently at 90 that we just entered times in for. So it is a good turnout.
Yeah, it's really good turnout compared to I think what we had like 50 last season. So I mean, we about doubled it.
Absolutely.
So
it's a good time. Coming up shortly, we're going to have another tournament. It's free for all, and Hoosier, you can go over that one.
Yeah, it's solo based, so it's everyone against everyone. It's 7-day total tournament with, that's including your vehicle. Like, we vote for our vehicles. There's a 2-day voting period for that, and then we have 5 competing rounds that are based in the daily tab in your game. I mean, I think Galactic has it 5 rounds. So I think the ranking system is for points. I don't think there is any cap on an amount of players.
We do have there is a cap right now of 100. I mean, that's just 100 for the scoring sheet, but we can increase that to whatever volume we need.
Okay. Yeah, and yeah, Galactic has been managing that one, and he's done a hell of a job.
Absolutely.
He's definitely going to have a lot more work this season though, with the amount of players. But
Yeah.
you know, uh, and I'm glad. I mean, and for any tournaments that we have too, we're always looking for somebody else to either help or either like even take over, tournaments that we offer. So if you're interested, just DM me or Pickle on Discord, and we'll give you the information you need on that.
Great. Vehicle selection starts June 18th.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All
And
righty.
then our biggest tournament and the longest and the brutal tournament is the Q Racing League. And
Definitely is dedication. Take some dedication.
yes, that
Exhausting.
tournament, it is a draft style. You have 8 captains, and the captains pick 3 players to compete on their team. There is vehicle selection, and in the vehicle selection, you also pick the parts that are used for that vehicle. The total rounds are 17, and then you have 3 more rounds for the conference playoffs, and then 1 championship to determine the winner.
Mm-hmm.
That it is definitely a long tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, constantly having to basically grind, for 17 daily straight. If you make it to the playoffs in another 3 more, it's definitely it's definitely an endurance competition.
Yes. Last year or
it's
last season, my team actually won it, and it was by 1 point. 1 point
yes.
separation.
Because we actually have matchups to where each team plays. Like there's 2 conferences. There's the UPC, which is the Ultimate Performance Conference, and the EPC, the Elite Performance Conference. And there's 4 teams on each one. Each team will play every other team twice, and then they will play teams in their current conference 3 times. So that'll equal your 17 rounds. And your ranking system is based on wins and losses. It's not like points. It's just the teams go head to head, and there is a certain number of points you have to get to win that match. And if you win the match, you get a W. You lose it, you get an L. And we just take the best record. And I think we had everybody go to the playoffs. So we just had it seeded.
Yeah. Everybody makes it to the playoffs, and
Yes.
everybody's seed. So first versus 4, 2 versus 3,
Mm-hmm.
off both leagues, and then the winners just keep advancing.
Mm-hmm.
That tournament actually starts July 12th and ends August 2nd.
And this style is actually only the second season we've actually introduced this. It's kind of formed into something new. Originally, this league stuff is what started the whole tournaments, and it was all bracket based. It was basically single elimination. We did this for I think like 6 or 7 seasons, and then I was like, hey, once you lose, first round, it's kind of a drag waiting for the next one. So, I tried to make a game mode to where, you've got to constantly play like that you have the option to play the entire tournament, and I think it just makes it more fun for everybody when you have the opportunity to win every single match.
Yeah, these tournaments really take a lot of gems too. I mean, you just can't run one set of gems and be done.
Not with the group we run with.
No, I mean I'm spending hundreds of gems.
Yep.
And our next tournament that we're going to introduce, this is Hoosiers' revamp of a tournament, and I'll let you take over from there.
Oh, the duo domination. I actually hosted a tourney like this probably about a year ago. I mean, it's been a while, and it's kind of what started the whole the quick racing. America and I actually started the whole Q tag in this setup. We played duos, and I was like, hey, I want to bring it back to the Q community and see, if it takes off. And we've got decent turnout. I wish we have a little more, but I think we've got
There's
like 40
42.
something.
Yeah, 42 registered right now.
Yeah, it's a brand new tourney to a lot of people, so it'll probably take time, and as far as the how it's ran, it's kind of exactly how it sounds. You got groups of two that are basically groups of two that it's like a free for all, but you're in pairs of two, and your duo can be anybody in the server. There's no restrictions, as long as they're a member in the server and have the appropriate role and all that. But and I believe it is 10 rounds as well.
Yes, that's 10 rounds. That starts, registration goes August 10th through the 12th.
Yeah, it's pretty far out still, but yeah, it is. Registration does start on the 10th and does run to the 12th. So, hey, if you're interested, definitely love to have you.
Yes. The other tournament that we run is Q Adventure.
Oh, yeah.
RB's actually managing that tournament right now. We currently have 54 players. It wasn't a big hit last year, but now it seems like it's taking off. RB sent in a lot of good information to help us improve that tournament, and he's handling that quite well. That is starting June 7th.
Right. He's brought a lot of people into it too. I introduced it a couple months ago, really. I'm not really a big fan in Adventure. I just figured I would give players that option, but he's definitely brought in a lot of players that are looking forward to it. So
yeah, and how's it being ran? It's not a link based. You do have to add him as a friend for verification.
That's what I like too, that he's able to make it to where they're able to use their own vehicles, which
yes,
that's awesome. But
yeah, that tournament is running 16 days. It's 8 rounds, so you have 48 hours to do that.
Now, I haven't really been following too much on that. Is there going to be themes for each round? Like, is there going to be is it going to be distance based or difficulty based? Is there any information you have on that?
I don't at this time. I don't think I think he's just posting a map, and I do believe that he is posting the vehicles to be used. So it's not you can't pick your own vehicles. Yeah. So
well, you run your own vehicles. He's just not giving an option. He just tells the players what to run.
Yeah, you have to do a flag change, and then round 1's going to be the chopper, round 8 is going to be the tank. So it's all over the place. So the vehicles he has selected, you can run whatever parts you want to, and the longest distance wins.
Okay.
So he is doing quite well in this, setting everything up.
Hey, go ahead.
I think we need to go over the server then too.
I want what ask the overall.
How whenever you get in, what you need to do, go get your roles.
Okay. Yeah. Well, as a new member, if you join the server, you'll pop into a welcome channel, and it'll actually direct you. It'll pop up the channels for you to click on. It shows what we offer, and then it gives you the role channel. And by clicking on the role channel, you actually see all the different roles we have in the server, all the tournament-based roles. And all you have to do is click on the emoji underneath of the tournament name that you're wanting to participate in, and it'll automatically give you that role, which will unlock channels according to that server. And it's set up this way so it's not overwhelming, because I think we've got probably 200 channels in that server at least, with all the tournaments that we have in there. So, I mean, it's pretty overwhelming if I had everything open to everybody. They'd be like, where in the hell is everything at?
Yeah. And I mean, we blew up the server, Hayes and Hulk Nate or Hulkster and Juan. They promoted us on their new server. HCR2
podcast server too. Yeah, we got promoted on both of them actually, the Fair Play and the podcast server. So that's awesome. I mean, that's just crazy to think about. How small we started, and it's cool to watch.
It is. It got that bad that we had to put up like server instructions, technical support channel, because it was just blowing up. People did not know what to do. And I think we do have it set up that it's pretty easy and the instructions are clear how to register, what you need to do for the tournament.
They just gotta read it, I mean, they gotta read it. I mean, everything's there. It's just important to read the channels that are available once you join. I mean, you don't even have to read all of them. If you just basically see what we offer, have an idea of, the options that you have, when we're running them, so you're not, having to wait, or, what tourney's going on currently and all that. But I think everything explained fairly well. Again, if there is any questions, I mean, we're always happy to help and, make changes if we need to make things better. But Pickle and I have put in hours and hours of, organizing everything here. And it's definitely one of the better servers I've been a part of.
Yes. And the one thing that we did do recently, we do have a broadcast or a follow channel for Q20 updates. So if you guys want that on your Discord server, you just need to be an admin or a mod on your server. Follow that.
You can just add it right into your server for any updates.
Yes. Yep. The other thing that we do offer, which is cool, we have voice channels set up for each one of our events. So if you want to go into, like right now, the team versus team voice channel, there's 2 guys in there talking right now about strategy or what's going on in the tournament. So it is cool that we have that option that people can
and if you're not even interested in running the tourneys, I mean, just being a part of the community is awesome. I mean, the group of people we have over there is amazing, and they're just, great people on and off the track. And that's, that's people that we're wanting, a part of this. And I think it's only the beginning right now as I see it. So,
yeah, I mean, like today, I was struggling with the tank with my setup. And I reached out to one of the guys that was in front of me, and I was like, "Hey, what's your setup?" And he told me, and he didn't need to tell me, but he told me, and I mean, that's how we are. We share ideas and tips. I mean, we all want to get better with their skills. The other thing that we do have is feedback. If you guys have any comments or concerns with tournament ideas, there's a place for polls and the place to put your comments if you have any, and we will read those and we'll take those into consideration to keep improving how we're operating the tournaments.
Right, because I mean, we're doing this for you guys. I mean, it's, we're trying to make everything better for the users. We don't want to, make something too complicated. We want to make things fun for everybody. And
right.
We'll do what we can to make that happen.
And we're just not running one single tournament. I mean, we're running 5 tournaments at one time. I mean,
Galactic and RV are the only ones that are managing, because it's free for all and the adventure, the only ones that we don't run.
Right. So, the other 3 we handle, and they're the biggest ones.
And again, I mean, if anybody out there, just hit us up if you're, looking into, possibly helping out or, taking over a tournament. I mean, would be up to discuss that. And, we eventually will need the help because, Pickle and I definitely will not be able to run all of them every single season.
No, I'm actually probably going to take off for the free for all.
Yeah.
To give
I
myself a
mean,
little bit of a break.
you've got, I mean, at least 10 hours in all the scoring spreadsheets and stuff and all the formulas. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
I mean, the team versus team was the hardest one I had to do. I think it's, what is it, 27 tabs. I know I have at least 8 hours wrapped up into that. And thankfully, JR, he helped set up the Q League player.
Yeah, that was a big. He definitely he made the idea basically come to life on that sheet, and it's crazy how well it corresponds with what I'm wanting to run.
Right.
It's crazy.
And right now, like, we just updated the team versus team tonight, and as soon as we entered the data in, we have another spreadsheet shared that the players can just go in and look to see what the final ranking is of the day.
And it's live too, right? Like it automatically updates.
It automatically updates. Yes.
That's awesome.
I mean, it is a pain because we got to take screenshots and.
Oh yeah, it was trying to do it on a little iPhone too, man. Is gosh, I gotta probably do it on my laptop next time. But I was like not again.
Right.
But.
Yeah, and with the current standings right now of the team versus team is it's really tight. I mean, Legion right now has a score of 2,233. Redline Reaper, the main team, is 2,142. Legion 2, their second ranked team, is 2,121. Then you have the Machine at 2,112.
Yeah, it's a tight race.
It's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like as you said, entering all the times, how close they were. I mean, there was, 3 people at the same time. I mean, I know Fingersoft actually goes a few decimals further to where it actually shows like the ranking is actually legit. But I mean, it's crazy to see how many of the same score or the same time and how close they are too. Like I think from the top, from like I think it was like from a top 5 spot to like where I finished at like 35. It was like 0.2 of a second.
It was stupid.
Yeah.
All I kept typing in was 14, 14, 14, 14. And it was just a point. And Huckster just put a comment up. Props to Redline and Machine. You guys have some time attack studs that push us.
Yeah. But who said that?
Huckster.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
I mean, those guys are beasts. I mean, you got Big Al on there. I mean, they're just pulling off some incredible score. Yeah. I think in this round, we broke 5 world records just today. I mean, it was like, bam, hit one, bam, hit one.
Yep.
And it wasn't an easy track to do with.
Oh, hell no. My gosh.
And that's the thing. I mean, this tournament's tough, but the Q League, where you have to vote on the vehicle and the parts, and you're locked to that, it's a whole different challenge.
I don't think we voted on the parts. We just
we
vehicle, I believe.
No, we voted on parts. I thought we did.
No, I don't think that's
in the league. Just in the league.
Oh, just in the league, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I remember last season we ran the tank in the cave, and I was like, "What are we doing? How is this?"
It was that long one, wasn't it? That I can't remember the track name. But I remember it was the kilometer match, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That one was a grinder too.
I mean, I definitely can tell everybody out there that this tournament has some major players in it. So if you want to improve your skill or see different lines, this is the place to be because, like I just said, Big Al, Swayze, we have Bugs Bunny in here too from Legion, and all the guys from the Machine. I mean, even people from Resurrection and Soul Reapers and Redline. We're just it's incredible what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we have good friendships that we're building. I mean, there's a lobby for team versus team. Every tournament has a lobby that you can go in and chat with all the players.
I mean, there's definitely a big sense of community in the server, and that's been my biggest priority. You know, having competition, you know, competitive competition, and you know, having a group that likes doing what they're doing, and you know, helping everybody out is you know, overall the best thing you can get with racing. So,
and Juan's in here too. I mean,
yeah,
Juan's going to compete too.
When he joined, I was like, what?
Yeah.
But,
I mean, props to all the guys that are running right now. I mean, they have incredible skill sets. So after each tournament, what we're going to do a podcast like Victory Lane in a racing event that we're going to bring the team in and do interviews with them at the end of the tournament. So that'll be interesting. We're also going to do one with.
I'm looking forward to that.
We're going to bring in some past winners like Eagle. I mean, he's won this thing, a tournament 5 times now.
Oh, the league, yeah, he won the league 3 times. I think he's won. Did he win the last free for all? I can't remember who won the last free for all. I thought that was Spectre.
I think it was Spectre. I mean, that guy's a beast too.
That dude's a monster too. But,
super nice guy. I mean, all these guys are super nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the last free for all. No, Spectre came in 3rd. Trump Man came in 2nd, and then Bubba Juice was the winner.
Oh, dang. Okay.
That's who won last year.
Damn.
So if you guys want to join up and run some fun events, it's definitely the place to be.
And if you're like, I guess it'll be easy. I mean, I'll have the description, the server link in this video's description, and just join. If you have any questions, I mean, just hit us up. But you got anything else for us?
That's it. I just want to thank everybody for helping us out to grow
definitely
grow our server. I mean, thank you to
everyone involved. Everyone involved has definitely put in the time and effort to make it better, and I appreciate everyone. So, all right. Well, that being said, I'll catch you on the next one.
All right. See you later.
Deuces.